What's up, you guys? The date is January 5th, 2026, which means we're less than a month away from the Tekken World Tour Finals. That will be happening in Sweden at the end of January. But before then, there's one last big tournament I like to cover. It kind of gives us a last look at the metagame we can expect. This is the Soup Tekken League Season 2 Finals. It gives us a preview of the metagame. To be clear, it is the Korean and Japanese metagame. It's not like including Pakistan and everything, because this is a regional tournament. The qualifiers are online, and then the finals occur in Korea. So everybody here on this list has gotten here because they've won one of the qualifying tournaments. I believe first and second place from each of the online tournaments qualifies for a spot in this group stage. And as you may see below me, there are 6 matches I want to cover today. And the main appeal is that we get to see Miary on the pro stage, both from high-level pilots and high-level defenders, which is what makes this so exciting. So I'm not sure the depth of the defense we'll see, since the character, again, is still pretty new. But we'll get to see a sneak preview of strategies people might try to pull out in the finals. This is the last time to test it. So CBM's playing Miary. Mulgold has been experimenting with more Hwoarang. We've seen some of that before. So a lot of exciting matches to see. Obviously, we have Knee versus Edge, which is always a crowd pleaser. And KEISUKE, the world's Kazuya main, has qualified for this tournament as well. So we'll see some KEISUKE Kazuya matches. And then I wanted to wrap it up with a bit of a lesser seen matchup, RangChu versus GALGONGE. RangChu we know plays Bears, and GALGONGE you may not know plays Azucena. So we'll get to see a little bit of a off-meta picks here and there. That's pretty much that. I'm excited for the finals to come up, and I'm excited to see what these matches have. So starting off, we have Knee versus CBM. I want to get the Miary out of the way immediately. This is one of the first matches of Group B happening right here. Knee obviously is going to be rocking Bryan, and CBM, we've seen him jump around a little bit from playing Jin regularly when Jin was super strong, picking Clive when he came out, and then switching to now Miary, which is a very surprise pick to me. But it's interesting that for how much Miary is kind of a mix-up character, he plays Miary a lot more slowly and uses a lot of her different tools. So I'm going to jump down here, but there's not many notes to show. So let's check this out. Down forward 1 and down 3. Down 3 is a super important low for Miary. It's steppable, but the range it operates at means it can come out at many different timings. Counter hit down forward 2. And the first combo going to CBM. Strong aerial tailspin. CBM is a combo master. His willingness to optimize and go for higher damage stuff is really sick. Does the throw out of the Murusu stance. Okay, up 3 gets sidestepped, but Knee not ready to whiff punish. Heat dash. Down back 4, really, you don't get a big punish for that. And CBM finishes the back 2-3-2. Knee looking for a Rage Art, but nobody home. Key tool for Miary there. The back 2-3-2 is a really nice little homing mix-up string. It's kind of similar to Nina's back 2-2-2. Obviously, it's not fully a counter hit string, but the fact that there's a threat to beat you up for trying to whiff punish it is a big deal. Or duck and launch it, I suppose. Down forward 2, Knee finding 2 hatchet kicks, 3 hatchet kicks, and then floating CBM out of the up 1+2. Playing a bit more aggressively, not waiting around to find a good timing or anything like that, just putting out the hitboxes, coming up with a plan later. He gets floated by CBM's back 1-4. Would have been a good counter hit attempt, but is a nice anti-air, so to speak. CBM stance dancing to play with the timing. I have not seen Miary really do that, and I wonder if that's just because in other regions people mash more, but because CBM thinks Knee's just going to block, he plays around and stance a bit to find a different attack timing. Very nice. 2 throw, swap sides. Okay, up forward 1 attempted. It's -15 on block, but Knee only gets a small whiff punish. Up forward 3, really annoying move to deal with. Power crush. Knee's late on the punish. Goes into stance and gets counter hit after the 1-1-2-2. Knee's going to spend the floor break, try to reduce as much variance as possible, I imagine. Huge damage. That did 114 damage. Up forward 3+4, clean closeout. CBM does have this nice little round lead, but Knee answering back. I wonder if CBM's going to pull out like something tricky, like up 1+2, guaranteed follow-up with while standing 1-4, goes into stance, dances again, and then finds the Merengue Murusu 3-4-3. This is a battle of pronunciation as much as also recognizing the moves in time. Knee didn't punish the punch sabaki. Stance dancing, knee mashes this time. I'm going to call Merengue Murusu MMO. That's usually what people have been calling it. It's her touch the grass stance. Up 1+2 while standing 4. The heat, wow, it recovered in time. But knee finds up forward 2 on counter hit. Hatchet kick again. QCB1 and tracking the sidestep with the heat smash, which is a crazy sentence. But I think at that wall angle, in that frame situation, even with Miari's really good sidestep, no luck there. Down 3, full crouch sweep, down 1+2 guaranteed. Got a big chunk of HP in 5 seconds. And having this lead is nice because Miari's so hard to attack into. Her sidestep is so strong. Nice punish and heat engage. Down back 4, counter hit jab from knee. Not bad. Up 1+2. Get QCB1. Sidewalk. That's going to be the theme of most of Miari's play here. Oh my, down 1+2 robbery. Budget Matterhorn. Literally, it's a horn. Okay, heat dash there. I've never seen this combo. Nice combo, CBM. Down back 4 is blocked. Knee's going to have to make a lot happen here, though. DF1. Hit confirm. Oh, down 3 into down back 4. CBM keeping it tight and simple. Didn't want to get counter hit, so didn't force a bunch of attacks to close out too early. Good stuff. And yeah, it's crazy because if Miary gets a good early opportunity and a bunch of damage right away, then attacking into her becomes what you have to do to close the gap, right? And against that amount of movement, against the safe down forward 2, the counter hit DF4, it looks like a nightmare trying to secure or like regain the life lead against her. Even though her backdash isn't that good, her sidestep is a huge asset. QCB1 counter hit. Nice timing from knee. Small combo conversion because the wall was really close. Wow, everything is connecting. Requiem, plus frames. CBM tried to challenge in advance, but got counter hit. Perfect. 1-2, DF2. Knee didn't bite. Down 3, unparryable though. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, the tail moves are unparryable. Down 4. Nice Requiem again on the 0 on hit situation. Down 4. Nice block. Ooh, Northern Cross. Not sure about that one. Knee tried to go for the Snake Eyes punch, I think. He flashed, but he got grabbed. Hatchet kick. Oh my goodness, a hop kick from CBM. 2-hit hop kick. It has the properties of a standard hop kick, like the second hit is -13, but if she only does the first hit, she's launchable. So there's like a bit of a mini punish mind game there. It's kind of corny. It's not like an effective one, I don't think. At least nobody's done it to me. And a bunch of patience into a down back 4. CBM backing up and kind of inviting knee to attack him. And then poking to finish when he sees knee is not going to force anything either. Running 2-1. The first one we've seen. Up 1+2 gets floated. Yeah, running 2-1 has a decent amount of counterplay. It is steppable for sure and duckable and launchable. So CBM's not spamming it to force any mix-ups. Usually Miari's I've seen, like in Pakistan, we're doing sidestep 2. Specifically Atif and Arslan. So CBM is not going for that approach. Instead, just kind of pestering with the down back 4, threatening the sidestep a lot, and then finding one big hit. He's gotten a bunch of a lead here through the pokes, and knee is poking back. 1-1-2 punish. 1-1-2-2. Up forward 3. Super good string. It controls so much range, and up 3 launches with heat, and that should be dead? Unless the combo messes up. Nice. Safe combo. I was talking to Glaciating, a North American player who is playing a ton of Miary, and the way that Miary is simultaneously occupying a lot of range and constantly able to sidestep out of a lot of situations makes her really annoying to fight, and I think knee is running into that right now. Wow, forward 1+2 counter hit. A perfect again. It feels like when knee understands the timings he's going for, and he's really confident in executing it, it goes perfectly. But when the game kind of slows down and CBM doesn't give him anything, it seems to be in CBM's favor. Nice punish on the DF1-4. Okay, see, a lot of slowing it down. Up 1+2, doesn't greed for the mix-up after the plus frames, just as a while-standing 4. CBM keeping it nice and solid, not taking unnecessary damage, and I think that's a big deal. Up 1+2 gets floated. DF2, small whiff punish. Hatchet kick is going to outspeed the heat burst. Ugly position for CBM. Hatchet kick. Up 3 is blocked. The main threat is gone, and Requiem connects. This is pretty much a checkmate situation. Soccer kick after what? 5 or 6 hatchet kicks across that entire first to 2 so far. He just killed with a soccer kick. That seemed unnecessary because down forward 1 would have killed 2, wouldn't it? He could have just done down forward 1 to confirm if he wanted a chunky mid. But instead he went for the mid soccer kick. What a statement. So it's 1-1. Knee again succeeding really well in some rounds with like full-on perfects. And Bryan is explosive, to be fair. But I imagine trying to stick to Miary is difficult. Nice block punish on the while standing 1-4. A lot of players online like to delay the second hit. It's kind of a gotcha. So knee staying sharp. Down 4-2 counter hit. Uh-oh. Interrupting CBM's attacks. Tracking the sidestep right with a hatchet kick. DF2, but it doesn't launch crouchers. Break the 2 throw. CBM maybe on his preferable side now. Whiff punish on the orbital was clean. Kind of threading the needle around Knee's movements there. And the hitbox, obviously. Goes into stance manually. The 3 hits the side roll. Interesting because it's a mid. Sidestep right, DF2. So elegant. Very, very nice. Bryan's heat burst in particular usually has this like obscene tracking or just like a fat hitbox. So Miary getting around that reliably is nice. Knee dropped the combo after hitting the orbital. That would have been the round. Oh no, you hate to see that. CBM was so dead, but somehow Knee messed it up. That is unfortunate. Dash DF2. Knee dashing back into CBM's face, trying to maintain control just with the close spacing and the realignment. Blocked the hop kick. He's got half HP through this aggressive movement and poke, and he still found the counter hit QCB1. He is not happy about that drop combo, and he chooses to up the aggression instead of slowing down. A perfect again. Does this continue to work? He backs up. Eats the running 2-1 guaranteed follow-up. Down back 4. Wow, about half HP. No duck on the second hit. Sidestep back 1-4. This Miari's sidestep. Nice duck under the throw, but nothing. He got chipped away and he ate a couple running 2-1s, and now it's looking ugly. Heat dash. Knee has an opportunity now, down 3. CBM catches it with the up 1+2. Playing at this distance where up forward 3 would track, so it's not as simple as just stepping the up 1+2, which is linear. Sidestep 2. Wow, mixing up tons of moves from a move list. Sidestep up 1+2. This round is absolutely in CBM's favor. Doesn't spend the heat dash, and it's still no duck on the second hit high. Knee maybe not super comfortable with the matchup. Rage Art here. To be fair, the high has this mid mix-up that lets her go into stance, but Knee hasn't ducked it even once, and CBM has showed it like 4 times. The Rage Art will connect. Knee's going to go into heat. Yep, but he still has a bit of a mountain to climb. Down 3. Jab out of the follow-up situation. Heat dash, healing a little bit. Hatchet kick. Neo Incinerator, no step on the third hit. Breaks the counter hit throw. Very nice. Orbital's no good. Full crouch sweep. And CBM 2-1's Knee using Miary. Very impressive stuff. Look at this last round. This last round was a good Miary round. Right here. Down 3, sidestep 2, mixing up all of these options that have like different answers. Even though each move is like steppable in one way or another, he's out playing by putting out different timings, right? Down 3 is a medium speed move. Sidestep 2 is a slower move. Up 1+2 is a slower move, right? And then here, after pestering him, single hit low, sidestep left around the DF1. And then up 1+2 is a whiff punish. Very, very nice poking from CBM. And even though Knee kind of stabilizes with the Rage Art, after what, this next situation, whiff, no punish. Yeah, Knee stabilizes with the Rage Art. CBM is still poking and harassing. We see Knee upping his value with the hatchet kicks and the Requiems and the Neo Incinerator, but CBM keeps it so solid. 2 throw. Again, threatening range. Down 3 on a timing that doesn't get orbitaled, and then he plays the full crouch low. Doesn't get greedy with the mix-up, right? He takes a lot of time to see that Knee is kind of slowing it down and then responding. Good stuff. So that takes us to CBM versus Edge on the winner's side to immediately qualify for the final day. This match I'm excited to because I'm excited to see too because Hwoarang is not the same character as Bryan. Hwoarang has the reputation of being a bit of a faster character, so he may get sidestepped more often, right? If he's the one aggressing, and CBM might not have as much window or space to just put out free pokes. However, I bet Miary has a bit more range threat than Hwoarang, right? Hwoarang does have the new down 3+4, but it's not a move one would like to spam against Korean defense, I imagine. Okay, counter hit as Edge tries to respond. Stance 1-4. Second hit, counter hit. Oh, he was not expecting CBM to finish it. It could be ducked and launched, or blocked and punished. But he tried to respond. CBM, not with the perfect sidewall conversion, but this is a newer character. Down 3, 1-2 interrupt. Edge trying to get in there. Power crush. He's going into heat. Nice. Maximize his resource for the round. 2 jab counter hit. CBM had sidestepped the flamingo jab, and the Edge kept swinging anyways. Stops the combo safely just in case. Counter hit down forward 1-4. Stance dancing. 1-1-2. CBM staggering a bunch of his timings, not always playing the mix-up out of stance. And I think maybe for people trying out Miary, given the, you know, metagame is very different if you're playing like NA online PS4 versus, or PS5 versus, you know, Korean PC top-level pros. But not going for the mix-up every time makes you a bit less predictable. I'm not sure if I would, you know, professionally recommend that for most online players, but it's something to consider. If you feel like you're getting sidestepped all the time, sometimes you don't have to do an attack. Weird combo from Edge. It's clean sidewalk to the rear. I was mentioning before that if Hwoarang is going to attack, he has to attack one of the newest slippery characters added to the game. Miary kind of, not Lily and Elisa tier of sidestepping, but is right up there, right below them, I should say. While standing 1-4, down back 4, down jab just to break the pressure. Look at that! The down 3 whiffed off a sidestep left. Miary is just weaving around everything. Down 3. Running 2-1 on counter hit. I wonder if that's like his Jin electric timing, like the running 2-1 there. That's pretty cool. Edge trying to get in there, but his jab gets sidestep again. He flash ducked, but stood up in time. That was nice. Sidestep down for 2 a little late. Okay, Edge got into heat. DF4 counter hit, right? If she's stepping all the time, I'll do my homing move. Backlash to beat the heat burst. Edge showing a bit of his new technology he's been showing off in previous tournaments. Kip up, floats her out of the pole stance, the bow stance. 4-3 punish and DF4. Yep, you've been stepping a little too much. I got a homing safe mid. And it's quick too. Okay, so CBM dashing in and out. Taking the lead again. Sidestep 2, down back 4, DF1. Not playing any of the DF1 string mix-ups. He did do the stance 1-4, but I don't think he's ripping the DF1-4 and DF1-1. He's just putting out the poke to kind of create a barrier. Dang, he got his rear but didn't launch it. He got his rear again but didn't launch it. Look at the... Where did his HP go? Down 4. Couldn't sidestep the heat burst. Nice timing from Edge. No counter hit. No counter hit. No duck on the second hit. That is a duckable string. Down back 4. Skyrocket, but CBM was not ducking. Stance 4-3, down 3, while standing 4. Okay, now Edge going in, gets sidestepped, but counter hit. Hold on, it's not over. Oh, the Skyrocket whiffed! He did it too shallow. He did the Skyrocket too shallow. Oh. And CBM 3-1's Edge with Miary. A little bit of unfamiliarity, a little bit of difficulty in unfamiliarity, I say, because he didn't duck like the back 1-4 or, you know, block it. But also, just his hitboxes were constantly getting evaded. Sidestep DF2, right as I say that. CBM doing a little dash back 4-3-2 extension. Nice combo, man. 81 damage. Miary, to be fair, her combo damage is kind of tame, but the fact that she can constantly sidestep things and she has like a decent mix-up game means that that damage is quickly compensated for in other areas. Up 3 launch. A lot of the common advice against Miary is to sidestep left against this character, but it's important to note that her high reward stuff is sidestep right. Right? So when she does down forward 2 or up 3, you know, you don't want to be spamming sidestep left because you could die to those moves. CBM is playing more plus frames. Nice punish, man. 4-4-3. I don't know why he did that. Nice punish. Plus frames. Changes stances. Nice block. Big launch. Awkward sidewall. I don't know why it turned towards the sidewall. That's rough. Oh, but he salvages it. Soccer kick to put her back to the wall. Look at that sidestep, man. I'm pretty sure that was the wrong direction. I'm pretty sure for that Hwoarang mid, you are supposed to step left. But Miari's sidestep is too good. Maybe it was also the wall angle, but she got completely around that. Very nice. This character's sidestep is really, really good. And I think Edge's offense may not be tailored to deal with that yet. Maybe closer to fighting a Lily than they're used to. DF1-1. Okay, CBM's upping the mix a little bit. Down 2. Pulling out more moves out of the move list. Playing a bit more stances. Then he slows down once again. Oh, 3 gets sidestep. The second hit is airborne, so she got floated. That is obnoxious. So not only do her extensions put her in crouch if she goes into stance, like high evasion, but she also can be airborne if she whiffs 3-2. That's cheap. Punch parry. Nice punish from Edge on the punch parry. Guaranteed unbreakable throw. DF, nice punish. Yep. Floated out of the up 3 Edge, finding a bunch of good reads here. Uh-oh. Oh my god, the rear again. And how did he get turned around? Oh my god, the combo didn't convert though. No throw break. That's it. Wow, what a scramble. How did this happen? He was in such a good position. He was making good. The 1-2 got sidestepped on wake up. Wow, Miari's sidestep is really good. So CBM 2-0's Edge to advance to day 2. Very impressive stuff. And that takes us now to Knee versus Edge. Always a crowd pleaser. Knee does beat Shonen. That was the point I was going to make. So we have T1 Edge versus DRX Knee. These guys always put up some of the most exciting Tekken to watch. The downside, though, is this is on the loser side. So one of them is going to go home. One of them is going to go home. Unfortunate, because seeing these guys perform in these high-level top 8s is always exciting. They play such dynamic Tekken in response to what their opponents are doing. And that makes their plays look so sick, because they're always more or less good call-outs on the player's tendencies or move choices, the character strengths, things like that. It's always well-informed Tekken. So it's a shame to see them take each other out now. Hwoarang versus Bryan. This matchup, I think, is frustrating for both players. Because Hwoarang is, again, aggressive character constantly going in. Bryan is a character that wants to get hit and to find his one big moment to nuke you, right? And both characters have ways of really doing it to each other. Knee finding a counter hit jab and a counter hit down 2. Dash QCB1. Ducks under Edge's 2 jab, but Edge finds 1-2 flamingo forward 3. Runs in out of stance, just closing the gap. 2 jab, sidestepped. And you'll see that Knee's defense here is going to be so much more like precise compared to when he was fighting against Miary. Okay, sidestep 4. Doesn't greed the rest of his heat. Something that at this level can get you killed is if you greed the rest of your heat with like an obvious heat smash or something. DF4. Just clipping the movement, and then 1-2 Edge. Not running a bunch of like mix, but just getting in there and catching him with a lot of stray pokes. Knee dashing in. Not afraid to hold the point blank space. 1-1 punish. Down 3+4. The new stuff. Season 2. Hard ducking. He's looking for the quarter circle back 1. Maybe some jabs. And then he finds a heat engage. Stance change. Hell sweep. And he got the wall. That is some sauce. That was sick. And a back turn throw. A true mix-up. Hwoarang gets a real throw mix-up when his back is turned. Edge ripping out a bunch of tools out of his hat. That's certainly not the figure of speech, but, you know, we'll take it. Knee interrupting the slower low out of Flamingo. And that's the thing. This matchup, or Hwoarang defense, is not just block, just move. You mash sometimes, you down jab sometimes, you jab float him out of that move. It's about making the right call out at the right time, though. And especially with a player like Knee, it's making like smart decisions with your HP and reads and information so that you're not exposing yourself unnecessarily. Wow, sidestep, side throw, doesn't break the floor. 2 throw, nah, get off me, man. 2 jab counter hit, but he was not in heat. He didn't even try to go into Flamingo. I wonder if it's like a 1-2 attempt. It's weird to see just the 2 jab, and I don't know Hwoarang well enough to tell you why, unfortunately. 1-2. Interrupts the down 3-4. Knee again closing the space, dashing in 11 seconds. I lost track of the timer. So much is happening. Neo Incinerator gives up the last hit to create an Okazemi situation and then just simply goes mid. Down 3. Oh, Knee ducking just in case the second hit was going to come. Counter poking. Wow. +1 into down forward 2. After all those timings they played, it's just a simple, safe down forward 2 that does it. Peacekeeper. Jab and then 1-2, clipping Edge moving, I assume. Dash forward 3, clipped his block still. There's a lot happening here. Heat burst. Up 4, 1-2-1 counter hits, so Knee gets a chance to go into heat using those plus frames. QCB1 jabs Edge out of the mash from crouch. Requiem, Edge back ones, but they're both out of heat now. Knee definitely got more out of that. DF2, nobody home. Neo Incinerator. Uh-oh. Soccer kick won't kill, but now it will. Eee, that down 3+4 does too much damage, man. Low, but switching up the options. A little bit of different timing, a little bit of different animations. Sidestep. Oh, way late on the jet upper, but it was the right idea. Nice block. What? He's half HP in 13 seconds without a counter hit. Or a counter hit launch. Flamingo stance. A bunch of delayed pressure, but he can't break Knee's block. Hatchet kick. When the heat smash was a threat, he hatchet kicked, and then Knee steps the heat burst. A little too obvious. Plus frames. Interrupts anyways. Plus frames are a myth. A human construct. Heat dash. That was a joke, by the way. Rage Art is going to connect. Don't know if he could have gotten the wall, but maybe he's just prioritizing getting rid of the gray. You know, I wonder if getting the wall and holding the rage was smarter, but I don't know the combos. You know, I'm not really known for my combo game. 1-2-1. Whoa, he's still in right stance, able to block though. QCB1 Knee taking the initiative. He does have a bit less health. Counter hit jab, run up throw, maybe to beat a power crush. Wow, while standing full for out of nowhere, tsunami kick, and that Edge stole the round back. Do you remember how close he was to being dead? You remember how close? Right here. Wait, that's way too far back. Look how close Edge was to being dead. Oh my goodness. He mashed on these plus frames and then stole the round back. That was sick. That was sick. Sometimes you gotta mash. See, it's a myth that Korean players don't mash. They just also play a lot of movement. But everybody, there is some part of everybody that is a masher. I really believe that. Coliseum, infinite stage. Less walls in play for Bryan technically, although everything carries so far these days. I don't even know if that's true anymore. Like strong aerial tailspin, heat burst, heat dash. Even if you get like an instant tornado hit now, it's not that rough because of strong aerial tailspin. Nice. And he broke the throw mix-up, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Nice block again on the down by 3. How is he finding that? DF1 counter hit. Wow, he's dead. Knee's looking good, man. Even though he lost that last round, nice duck. Sheesh. Knee's like 1 rounds always look so dominant. He's running in and closing the gap again. I don't know why. It's almost like he would rather be in the place where his jab is on the table, or he has more threats online. Nice sidestep, bro. Double 4-1 combo. Carry with down back 2, yeah. Tons of damage, 100. Sidewalk, oh my goodness, and then Neo Incinerator. Edge tried to turn around with a down jab because it was quick. And now Knee just turtles up, just chilling. Doesn't need to force anything. He just blocks the flamingo low, sure. A jab will do it. And Edge knows that, so he backs up. He dashes in and jabs. Okay, he finds a low. Knee flash ducks. Knee doesn't need a lot. Down 2. I think Edge put in a slight sidestep right, and it got clipped. That was good, man. Like, Knee got a ton there, and then did not greed for anything at all. 1-2-1. Dash jabs. 1-2s in retaliation. Right stance jab. Oh! Power crush, and he got a huge sidewalk there. Spike? Guaranteed. Whoa, whiff, but I think they both thought it was going to hit his block, and a counter hit back 1. Knee going into heat. 80 damage. Poking the feet. Hatcheting the feet. Playing a little farther back. Forward, 1+2. We've seen the QCB1 duck before, so he doesn't need to force it. Power crush. See what I mean? Like, wow, down 2, tracking the sidestep again. That was a 3-0. See what I mean? Like, obviously QCB1 from Bryan is good, but he knows Edge is looking for it. So he uses like the aura of the QCB1 just to like what? Run in and jab, poke the feet, play different spacings because he knows Edge is kind of like tapped in to the threat of that button. He doesn't even have to mix it with Requiem either. Because if Edge is doing that sidestep right, he can just hit him with down 2. 1-1. Ortiz Farm is a diabolical stage. In a 1st to 2, this is probably the worst stage to get if you really, really want to win. It's such a nightmare. Unless gambling is in your heart of hearts, you know. QCB2 connects. Hatchet kick. Knee's hitting so many hatchets. Dash forward 3 counter hits. Knee's hitting so many hatchets in the region where I swear, like, they react to it, you know? Like, that's, like, something talked about. I don't know if it's true. It's just what I hear, you know? Again! Oh, my goodness. Down 4. Not enough to kill. Back 1. He did a slow button, and it traded. But obviously, it worked. Knee, 2 rounds away from advancing to the finals. Ducks the jab again. Like, I wonder if Edge could be putting out, like, skyrockets here, you know? Obviously, like, easier said than done, but with the amount that Knee is confidently ducking, especially on the down back 3s earlier in the set, nice flow conversion. I wonder if skyrocket is the move. But maybe it's something you don't want to, like, give away. You know, like, look at how much he got this round without doing skyrocket. Like, what do I know? Dash, dash, DF4. No duck on the second hit there. Okay, Knee has made his way into the advantageous position. Gets interrupted by a 1-2 jab and power crush. Edge, nice placement on the jabs and the power crush. You got to use all your tools. People for too long are saying armor moves are scrubby, and they are. But they are important tools to be using. In a game where offense is so important, got to be using it. DF1. Knee taking plus frames. Finds a Requiem. Wow. Plus frames again. Edge mashed before, so Knee just frame traps. Gets caught by Flamingo forward 3, which he has also been using the Flamingo to step Knee towards the wall. 2 jab, nothing. Wow. Flamingo, like, stance change kicks. Stomp. Plus frames. Oh, a jab evasive button. Knee did not bite, though. Block again, and now it's a wall split. How does he find these? I swear a skyrocket is in his future. Oh my goodness. Double up forward 2 combo. That was sick. 1-2-1. Yeah, and then Snake Eyes parry. It didn't even parry anything, but it still counter hit him. Oh my goodness. Okay, still down back 3. Doesn't matter that it got blocked. He just has to place it better. And I guess it's a call out for jabs too and stuff. Down 3-4, stance change. Back 4, punish. Skyrocket, no, and he blocked it. Oh, he just looks unhittable, man. Duck the jab and then counter it. Like, Knee has found the download, man. Are you serious? Heat smash. What do you do here? Block that. Nice sidestep block. That's crazy. He's staying solid. Hold on. Getting to heat. Opportunity. Maybe. Oh, down 4. Wow. Okay. Tsunami kick counter hit. Okay. Hold on. Down 3-4. He's equalized the HP. Ow. Wow. He blocked it again. 3 seconds. It hits him trying to get up. Run up Rage Art, but almost certainly Knee is blocking. Wow. Knee created that huge advantage. Huge advantage here. Edge low-key starts bringing it back off of this, what? This down 3-4 that equalizes? And Knee is just chilling until he finds... Well, he is responding with DM1. And then he finds that block again. I don't know how he did it. He blocked so many down back 3s and didn't eat the skyrocket. He's just him. He's just him. Knee versus Edge, always a treat. Unfortunately, Edge going home. But now we have a couple more exciting matches. 3 more exciting matches. And these ones I haven't seen. I've watched the others at least partially just to hopefully know what I was talking about. Yeah, by the way, CBM and Knee advanced to day 2. We'll be seeing more of them for sure. Yeah, I haven't previewed a bunch of these matches. I just briefly looked at who was playing and, you know, asked some friends like over their highlight matches, and they told me KEISUKE was super hyped to watch. So this is Group C. On the winner's side, Crescent advances on the undefeated, right? He drops the game to KEISUKE but beats MangJa 2-0. Crescent, DRX Academy Clive player. He makes Clive look so simple, and you know, maybe that's just because Clive is simple. But if you are curious about how to play Clive, you should watch Crescent. And if you're trying to see how to beat Clive, well, it looks like a lot of this region is trying to figure that out too. But that's neither here nor there. KEISUKE versus DNBD. Feng player. Super OG Feng player. I don't know too much about him, but again, I've just been asking friends about these matches. People who watch a lot more Korean tech than I do. Here we go. Everybody loves watching a good Kazuya. Fighting Kazuya, a nightmare. Watching Kazuya, a treat. Exploding floor right away. And, you know, I haven't paid a lot of study to the Feng Kazuya matchup in Season 2. He blocked the first down back 3, which is nice, but he only got a twin piston punish. I guess that's all he gets. Unless he wants to, like... I don't even know if he can crouch cancel electric it. Because I think Feng recovers in crouch. Wow, ducks the electric. Nice while standing 3. Very sharp from DNBD. Wow, double punch parry, beating the down forward 1, down forward 2. And now it's pretty much over. Yeah, guard break 1, 2, 2. Not enough. I wonder if he could have done the back 1 conversion off the guard break. No? Maybe it's too far. While standing 1, 2. Oh, back Kenpo gets chased by dash stature kick. Counter hit electric, yeah. So obviously Feng is like the god of poking. So KEISUKE is not going to try to compete with him there. But placing the electric in the down forward 2 is going to be the key. Just rips the forward 4-3 second hit. KEISUKE got counter hit trying to respond to the first one. While standing 1. Oh my goodness, sidestep left. Down back 3 while standing 1, and then movement to beat the retaliation. The heat burst is just as steppable as Kazuya's other moves. DNBD making it look mad simple. But KEISUKE is familiar with people moving around Kazuya, so what's his adjustment? Uh-oh, season 2 low. You hate to see it. Nice, he tried to mix him right away. KEISUKE just stand blocking. Nice block on the stature kick. Oh, he's trying to get him ducking again. It's nice that KEISUKE is not biting. Wow, 4-4-2. Big punish! Oh my goodness! DNBD is throwing a bunch of stubborn mids, which I really respect, but KEISUKE is chilling. He's not going to fold that quickly. Up, forward 4. Conversion wall? Nah. Too far. Nice block. DNBD is trying to do it to him. A bunch of launching mids after a couple lows. Backswing blows. Yep, season 2 low again. Threatening the crouch dash. Backswing blow again. Okay. Oh, wow. Sidestep on the 1-2 with an electric. Wall combo DF2 sets up a hell sweep that will wall splat, but KEISUKE doesn't go for it. Just forward 4. While standing 1-3, no duck. Instead finds the down back 1-2. This time the wall is in play, but not for a combo. Stature kick. Oh my goodness, he parried both punches again. Oh my, rage art. I remember. DNBD has been, my friend told me he plays like Kaiser does. Korean OG, but plays like Kaiser, and he gets twin pistoned into rage art in return. KEISUKE to equalize here. A guaranteed KO, no question about it. Okay, final round. KEISUKE finding his way around the chaos that is DNBD. While standing 2, nice launch punish, man. That's the funny thing. At this level, when you fight people who play like crackheads, of course they still have punishment. So you try and like pay them back for how they're doing you, and you just get launched. It feels terrible. Nice punish. Stature kick. Oh, what an electric! Caught him breathing. Boom, boom, boom. Awkward wall combo. Stature kick. What? That tracking is hilarious. Stature kick has always done that, though. It's really annoying. Oh my goodness. Sidestep cleanly around it. And suddenly KEISUKE in position. Stature kick. In position to take the game, and he did. They rematch. They get the same stage. Fascinating. Okay. Wave dash. KEISUKE looking a bit loose. Not putting a bunch of hitboxes on Feng because he is kind of hard. He's a tough nail to crack. But all that parrying did nothing against the counter hit electric. Wow, another electric VDX combo. What was that? Why did he do that? Oh, nice punish on the shoulder. It clearly didn't matter, but that was a... Electric forward 4 stomp? Is that a thing? Somebody in the comments is going to have to explain that to me because I'm lost. Nice electric, man. 1-1-2. Nice. DF2, hell sweep would be good. He just stays down, doesn't deal with the mix-up. 1-1-2 again. DNBD is trying so hard to land this launcher. And KEISUKE, I don't know if he's done some scouting. I don't know if it's experience, but he is clearly resisting the craziness, which is nice. Oh, jab gets evaded. Not good. But he simply pokes back, down back 3 while standing 4. KEISUKE seemingly figuring out the problem. Okay, CD1+2 following the back Kenpo. Forward 3-2, down forward 2, tracking the sidestep. KEISUKE, again, not forcing a ton of buttons. A lot of defensive movement against a character who has a million different ways to hit you. Forward 2. While standing 1, but KEISUKE, look at this. There's a brick wall. He got his rear. What the heck? Okay, homing. Uh-oh, sidestepped, heat smashed. There's no hazard to break, though. Well, there is, but, you know, Feng didn't do it with the heat smash. You know what I mean. What the raw back turn? Oh, my goodness. Taking advantage of KEISUKE's slower defensive play by just going into stance raw and mixing him up. Clever. If somebody is turtling up against your default offense, you can see how liberal you could get with your weirdness. 1-2-2 whiff punish, back 4 coverage. Nice adaptation from DNBD, but can he rely on that the entire time? Counter hit. I always mash after down 1+2 also. I can't blame him. Half HP gone. Electric. Okay, no forward 4 stomp combo, which is what I expected the first time. Forward 3, no wall splat. Jeez Louise, man. 3-1 perfect. KEISUKE looking ridiculously strong. What was that? That was nice. I guess that was quick and easy. So KEISUKE now goes on to fight MangJa after 2-0ing DNBD. And this one is going to be exciting too. I imagine Feng is the poking god. Law is just a menace in general. I do not know how this matchup is supposed to play, especially with DSS having like built-in electric evasion. Or DSS slide, I should say. Right? DSS slide cancel and then DSS auto parry. I'm not sure about the... Well, run up duck. DF2 catching the sidestep right. Okay. MangJa coming out strong. Heat burst right away. Usually I'm like not for using heat burst. I mean, I guess Law can refill his heat burst or his heat gauge with the nunchuck, so it's not so bad. Yep. Oh, he didn't do it here. Oh my goodness, what is this Oki? Heat smash. Okay. Rajar was a great choice there. Rajar was a great choice to get past the heat smash. That was disgusting. But at least he has a chance to fight back now. That was like 19 seconds of the MangJa show. He didn't go into heat. He's... Ah, now it's too late. 2-2. Okay. For those who don't know, MangJa's been playing Law forever. He keeps changing his name in every Tekken, but I used to study his Law in Tekken Tag 2. He was Malgu. Nice electric. Boom, boom. 93, hell sweep on the table. Wow, patricide fist, gives up the plus frames, and then just does an electric. Gives up the plus frames with the delay, I should say. Wow, what an adjustment! I mean, was it that big of an adjustment? We don't know. He hit 2 electrics, and that was the round. Kazuya, listen. Kazuya is sick to watch. You fight against this dude, it's a nightmare. I'm sure you know. Stature kick. Not deterred by the fact that Law has a 1-1-1 to hit standing. Wow, a stature kick of his own, right? DSS 4. They both slowed down. The electric did its damage. Banana peel. Built-in high crush. Sidestep left. Oh, heat for heat. Okay. Go time. While standing 4, counter hit forward 2. Or guaranteed forward 2 on counter hit. Oh, he can refill his heat too. I forgot. Not to the same degree Law can, but you know. Oh, springing block! Ow! What was that punish? He tried to electric. He tried to electric me up forward 2. He still closed it out. Man, playing a Mishima at the highest level must be so stressful, man. Wow, sidestep, duck while standing 1-2. Nice. Good. It's like you could have your head in the right place, but if your hands don't agree, then you just get the most ridiculous looking situations, and everybody on their couch is like, what are you doing? DF2, no block punish. MangJa was thinking about the next mix-up. Oh, deep crouch dash 1+2. MangJa's almost out of heat. Oh my goodness, he got caught ducking. There's a conversion here. Nah. Okay, KEISUKE knew it too, but he still kills him. Wow. MangJa's first round looked so good, and then KEISUKE just started beating him up. There was a nice sidestep duck, twin piston that gave him the opening opportunity here, but that was really good. Now they're back on a boat. I guess Kazuya is rich. I didn't think about that. Law saying I hate rich people, for those who, you know. Anyways, wave dash, slight delay, hell sweep, electric trades with the jab. You hate to be in that position, but you love it if KEISUKE drops his combo there. It's funny too, because I was thinking like maybe people are overdoing the whole KEISUKE combo bit. Like it can't, oh no, the Gosane situation. Ah, what is happening? I was gonna say people are maybe overdoing the KEISUKE combo bit, but every time I'm about to defend him, some crazy execution error happens in tournament. You know, maybe it is what it is. Forward 4 catches MangJa crouching. Bit of spaghetti that round, but it's not always the cleanest Tekken. Oh my, electric. This is gonna hurt, man. Oh my goodness. Okay, MangJa, you're going to have to attack a little better, which I know is easier said than done. Okay, but my job on the couch is to point that out. Okay, he's got to attack without eating the electric. Yeah, it's not complicated, it's just hard. Okay, heat burst for heat burst. This time he succeeds, but down forward 2 and electric, so he tries a down jab and then he gets whiff punish. He tried to play coverage, or he tried to play against the mash, and KEISUKE just stood there. Wow, MangJa cannot get started, man. Oh, he's ducking again, and patricide fist hits. 1-2, back 1-2. Hold on, okay. Get in heat state, make something happen. Nunchuck, nobody home. KEISUKE is just turtling. Look at that, the heat state went nowhere. KEISUKE, it's as if he ate like a jab. Oh my goodness, he floated him out of the double flip kick. MangJa looking completely out of ideas. I cannot believe this. Slide, okay, something. Nunchuck. 1 electric and it's over. 1 down forward 2 and it's over. Okay, he's changing it up. Look at how much he's gone back. Uh-oh. As soon as I said that. Oh my goodness. He's really going to town with this combo. There were so many drop points there. KEISUKE 2-0? What happened? Look at this MangJa comeback too. It's like chip and poke damage. I'm kind of glad it was short so that we can rewatch it. Like, mostly chip. He gets a slide. Okay, that is like a little chunk, but it's not like game ending or round ending. Okay, 1-2 forward 2-2 was definitely important. Chip, poke, slide is blocked. That's so rough, man. But KEISUKE doing what we kind of saw Ni do, right? Get the huge lead and then let the opponent attack into you over and over. And as long as you don't get nuked, they're giving away a lot of timings and a lot of opportunities, especially playing a defensive counter hit character. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I might steal some of that. If I have a huge lead, you don't have to finish them off if your defense holds up, right? And KEISUKE and Ni's defense definitely holding up. So KEISUKE advances, and now we're on to the last match I wanted to show, which is a bit of a wild card match. RangChu versus GALGONGE. The reason I didn't want to show Ulsan or Lohai is because I had a hunch that they would make it to the finals. So we will be seeing more of them. But RangChu and GALGONGE, this is a loser side match. The reigning TWT champion against an off-meta Azucena player. We don't see a lot of Azucena representation, you know? So, here we go. I am not the biggest fan of either of these characters, mainly because I am a Steve player. So, high evasion is a big issue for me. But, you know, that's a me issue. That's not an issue for these players. Hopefully. We'll see. I don't know a lot about this matchup, so I'll be watching and trying to understand. He got counter hit with the second hit of the string. He got thrown out of the power crush. Okay. Back forward 2, back forward 2. Down back 3, ducks under the high there. Tried a while standing 2, but GALGONGE was out of range. Stance canceling. I think that's a consequence of the Korean meta. You see a lot of stance canceling rather than immediately playing the mix-up after stance. Just like trying to win the little timing mind game rather than just winning the damage off the mix right away. Back forward 2. Back forward 2. You know? If it's not getting ducked, it's a pretty good move. And even if it is getting ducked, like, you gotta be real ready for that. Forward 3. Nice extension. With the wall, with no wall in play, it makes sense to just do the regular infinite combo. I say that because usually I give the advice that's like, whoa, that's an old punish. They changed that. I usually say to learn one combo, including your wall carry, but obviously, if there's no wall, that's a natural adjustment to make. Just a clarification. Wow, delayed heat smash connects. Last bit of HP. Yep, forward 3 plus 4 is mad cheap, and I don't know if the bear can reliably step it or anything. Wow, underneath, but RangChu! RangChu was too slow. But it's time to wake up. You're down 2 rounds. Canceling the back turn stance and just turning around. Nice duck. One too many. GALGONGE super locked in. About half HP. A little gray to make up for that. Wow. It just connects. Running 3-2. Running 3-2. Looking like Season 1 Azucena. Not the same frames. Nice duck and launch. Needed that. RangChu's defense. Coming in right when he needed it. Boom. Spike. Or it's not even spike. It's just grounded hit. Uh-oh. Not airborne, though. Trade in RangChu's favor. Wow. Talk about a GameStop trade. People still know what that means? Am I dating myself? Okay, Rage Art. Puts him in a close to death situation here. Oh, trade again. Oh, he jumped over it and killed him. I can't believe he tried that. Oh, look at that again. I skipped past the Rage. I didn't expect it to end right away. If you were expecting the cinematic, my bad. Anyways. Whiff, no whiff punish, trade, and then 2-1 finish, and GALGONGE jumps over it to 3-0. That's rough. But RangChu has been in this situation countless times. I doubt he's exceptionally nervous. I'm pretty sure we'll see something cool happen in terms of defensive adjustment. Yeah, running 1 plus 2. Running 1 plus 2. Yeah, he was running a bunch of back forward too, and it got ducked, right? So you can naturally complement it with the mid. While standing 4. A sidestep right on the electric. Season 2 stuff. Much easier to sidestep now, but RangChu still finds this kill perfect. 2-1. Down 4. Okay, GALGONGE dashing up and doing a position change throw. Oh, yeah. Whoa. I think he tried to orbital, but he got a delayed hop kick. And it's not a good delayed hop kick either. Good lord, what a punishing mistake. Okay. Oh, late, but he still gets the string extension. What? It doesn't work on the bears? Whiff punish, I guess? Oh, look at all that health he healed, and now it's like that initial situation didn't even happen. It looks so bad. The life bars in Season 2 are deceptive. And it's mainly because of Gray and Heat Engage healing. Like, it's so hard to tell if a round is really about to be over as long as Heat Engage is on the table. Dashing in and out. Back 1 plus 2. RangChu poking the feet. Oh my god, he was playing so safe, and then he got counter hit by the Hail Mary launch. The Rage Art is probably not going to kill because of the wall scaling. He touched the wall. Yeah. So he has a chance again, but what a horrible way to go out. He was playing so solidly, and then, you know, the one moment GALGONGE decided to do something crazy. Wow, late punish? Wrong punish? Back forward 2? I gotta look that up. Azucena 4-3. Okazemi.gg database Azucena. Homing mid. Oh my goodness, but he got counter hit by the other homing mid. 4-3 is -11, so I think RangChu just punished wrong. It's not -12. Oh, heat smash. 1 pixel. Poke the feet. GALGONGE looking so good. This is the former TWT champion, or the reigning TWT champion. But I wonder if Azucena naturally turning off jabs with like high crush threat is disrupting RangChu's game plan with Kuma's really good jab in the back forward 2 and things like that. We saw him succeeding more when he was doing the running 1 plus 2. Okay. He's in heat now. Electric. Okay, GALGONGE in heat. Wow, little tiny sidesteps getting around it, and then he gets counter hit by the second hit and gets heat dashed. Heat dash launched. Boom. Wow, nice combo. Spike. Oh, flip over. Guess for your life, buddy. Full crouch low. Guess again. Evaded the high, like I was saying. Wow. GALGONGE making Azucena look mad nice. I do think Azucena is underrated, but that was a beatdown. That was a beatdown. RangChu a little not as sharp on his defense as we might have expected. Maybe a consequence of him exploring characters like Hwoarang as well, but no downplay. That was sick. And then GALGONGE goes up against low high, as you saw up here. He lost to Ulsan 1-2. Ulsan kind of a low high demon, maybe? Just historically in bracket, it seems to go Ulsan's way. So GALGONGE fights low high on the loser side, and I'm just going to show the last couple rounds here because there's a cool little evasive moment here. Low high in the lead 1-0. Whiff, he tries to hatchet kick. The auto low parry gets around it. Breaks the throw, which is nice. He's still very, very sharp. And then a delayed forward 3. It's Bryan Fury. We've seen this a few times. Rage art to keep it simple. I respect that. As a competitor, you just do what it takes to keep it simple. You know, we've seen KEISUKE drop enough combos, no hate, to understand by now you just do what's safe, right? We're past, or surely we're past the toxic rage art discourse. Maybe not. Taunt jet upper! Forward, forward, forward walls. I have not seen that combo since like Tekken 7. That was sick. Oh my goodness. Heat smash where talk about. I just said it was a beatdown. It was the other way around. I gotta see this combo again. That was tight. Taunt jet upper, forward, forward, forward. Tornado, 2 jab. Back forward 2-1, up forward 2 extension, flip him over, hit him low, heat smash him, and then delayed mid with plus frames. So even if GALGONGE blocked it, he would have been in a terrible situation. Low high steamrolling through, and that was the last match of the Group D stage. So Ulsan and Low High qualifying. If you're curious about the standings for the top 8, I will be covering that as well. Not sure if I'm going to do every match. Let me know in the comments if there are matches you specifically want to see. Obviously, this is a bit of a longer one. But yeah, Mulgold, newly signed to Gen G, will be fighting KEISUKE, Ulsan, and Ni. Crescent versus Kokoma, and CBM with Miary Su fighting Low High. A very exciting first day of the Soup Tekken League. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments that you made it to the end. I do appreciate you sticking around. And leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.